Day students. So GPU task 4 related to the how we can improve the performance of the model is completed. So now we will move to the next task. Click on next. So GPU task 5, which is related to the object detection. So it is beyond the image classification. So there is some information is available, some slides are available. Please go through it once the certification is completed. So all these materials are available. You can access from the NVIDIA by using the your registered Gmail account. So we are going to discuss about object detection in this task. So to enable to get the launch task icon, then you can click on the start button. So it will take some time. Meanwhile, you can go through some of the description given here. The object detection is nothing but what are the difference between the image classification and object detection. So image classification is nothing but maybe, yeah, see, suppose it's called image classification. That means it is a chair or not. You have to identify whether you have to classify whether it's chair or not. That's called image classification. And this is called image classification with localization. Image classification with localization. There is in the image you have in this screen you are able to see only one image, and you have to localize that image by using some bounding box. That is called image classification. Yes, chair, and along with the classification is the chair, and you have to localize the where it exists within the image, where the chair exists within the image by using some window localization. And if in your image you have the two objects, one is chair, another is some dustbin, and you have to localize each object. It's called as object. Yes, this is the in this region we have a chair, and in this box we have some dustbin. So you have to multiple images localization in the same image, multiple object localization in the same image. That is called as a object detection, and where is called image segmentation. So instead of taking some rectangular box around the objects, we are segmenting. Yes, this is the chair, and this is one object, and this is the another object. So this is the object detection with some image segmentation. It's called image segmentation. So we are going to discuss about these things in this task 5, GPU task 5. That means if you capture a photo by using some camera, if you capture a photo, capture an image, uh, you are identifying what are the objects available within that image. So with localization, so that's called as object detection, or you can segment the different objects available within that image. So it's called a segmentation, and it's called object detection with localization. So there are some materials are available here. You can go through this. It will help you a lot to understand the object detection. It's taking some time, so we have to wait until it's completed. And object detection, here we are discussing with the sliding window technique. Sliding window technique. So what mean by sliding window technique means, let's assume friends, let's assume uh, you are there is a one car in front of you, and you took one camera and take a snap of that car, and you will get one image, right? But I don't think so. Your complete image occupies your car occupies the complete image. Some part of your image contains the car, right? Then what we are doing, but you have to identify where your car is located. So to do that, what I am doing is the complete image split into small windows, and we pass each window to a CNN, and that each window you are compared with the car image. You are comparing the car image. Yes, this window, the window, the window image contains whether car or not. Classify whether that is a car or not. Within that window, you have a car, then it classifies it as a car. Next, you have to move to another window, another window, another window, another window, like that. So in which window you have a car, so that is identified. Yes, this is this object. So that window has an object. So then you have to localize that window, or you have to segment that window. That is called as the object detection by using the sliding window technique. But it requires a high computation time, right? Because in an image, every window you have to pass to the CNN architecture, and you have to test it. So it took some time. So we have to wait. Students, now our GPU task 5 is ready to launch. Now click on launch task. So here we are going to discuss about the some object detection related aspects by using sliding window technique. Students, there is some Python scripts which help you how we can do the object detection using the sliding window technique. Using the sliding window technique. So first of all, what I am doing here is I want to use dog versus dog versus cats classifier, which we already trained and deployed in the previous labs, which takes the image of 256 by 256 image and it will predict whether it is a dog or not. Not means it's a cat. In that case, it is showing. The first one is a cat and second label is a dog. So what we are doing is I want to use the same trained model, deployed model. I want to deploy here. Later, I will take the new image. I will split that image into the small images of length of 256 and 256, and each window I will pass to the that deployed model. I will explain now. Import time to compute the time, NumPy, Matplotlib, Caffe model. Now this is the model job directory. I explained in the deployment stage. We have to go to model, click on the model, copy the job directory. That's what here. And it is the dataset directory. That also we discussed in the deployment stage. Now from this model, what we can see, the dot protest will represent the model architecture and Caffe model will represent the weights, and from this data job directory we will get the mean JPG. What is the purpose of the mean JPG? For normalize the test image, right? Next thing is we am creating a classifier object with this model file architecture, with this weight file pre-trained and channel RGB and 255 raw scale, 0 to 255 raw scale, and the image reshape is 256 to 256. That means it will take the 256 by 256 image. And what is the mean image? Mean image is coming from this mean image, coming from the data set, right? So now execute this cell. now in front of the door I kept a camera. That camera captured this image. I will execute this one. That camera captured this image. Now in this image I want to find where this dog located, here or here or here. I want to identify that object, dog object. So for that what I am doing is I want to split this complete image into the 256 by 256 small images. It is a large image, you can see 1200 pixels and some 500 pixels, right? So I want to split this one into these small 256 by 256 images, split that one 256 by 256 windows, and later I will pass each 256 by 256 window to this deployed model. Now in this 256 cell, if the dog is there, then it will give the dog, otherwise it will not give the cat highlighted. Cat means it is not a dog, that means. That's what, how we can do that one, you can see here. X0, Y0, that means this section. Now I will increase the X by 256 by 256, that means it will from 0 to 256 and along 0 to 256, and this section I will extract and I will pass that section, that grid, to this net classifier and I will run it. So see what happens. So it will enable the high labeling to the first section, first label, high probability first label. That means it's not a dog. If it is a dog, then it will be highlighted. So it will give the highest probability for the first label. That means it's in a dog. So no segmentation here. Later I will move to the next window, next window, next window, next window, next window. Later next window, next window, next window, next window, like that. So that's what I am doing here. So number of rows, number of columns depending upon the total shape of the image, input image, by divided by 256. Why 256? I want to split that window into 256 by 256, right? That's why I want to identify number of rows and number of columns by dividing by the 256. Now I have to run this for loop over the rows and over the columns. and I will take the each window 256 by 256 window and pass this to the net classifier, and in which grid, in which row, in which column that prediction get the second level highest value, that label will be segmented like this. That what, yeah, see here in this case it will be segmented, and each window it will pass, and in which window you are able to identify that dog, that will be segmented. That's how we can detect the object by using the sliding window technique. And this is a basic version, and but it is a computationally very high computation, right? So if it is a large image, you have to split that large image into small 256 by 256 images, and every time we pass that 256 by 256 image to the pre-trained model, and in which window you have that object, that will be localized, or that will be segmented. Hope you understand, right, how sliding window technique will work for this object detection.